Wagwan. So here we have Tony Matterhorn, and he's standing 10 toes down, stating that Foota Hype is an MC and Noah is all-purpose selector. It's more of a 60-80 and gives example. He's not talking about popularity, but selecting, alright?
I better somebody soon call me. Only don't call me. Alright, let me tell you something. You see in a dancehall, you see, them can't beat me, but remember me defy people, you know. You understand? Me, I do one thing. Listen to me. You see, people now got like people who just start their mind. And I saw mistake, me just talk the truth. Me not fix things to people, and more time you try fix things to people. You get me I say? But you see in a dancehall, alright. Me see today, the whole internet light up because somebody put up the youth them when me do the interview with, them put up a little snippet, and the snippet of everybody topsy-turvy because me say the truth. But what is the truth and what you perceive the truth to be might not be the same. That's why dancehall is always gonna be like bitches and backstabbing and REMEBER, because some people don't know the truth about dancehall. You understand? So bear that in mind. If you don't know the truth, you will think when somebody says something, oh, them wrong, because you only are think from your side of the fence. You understand? So if you look from both sides of the fence, like as me say, in the thing with Futa and Noah, me just keep it down the middle and just keep it at that. Because if me say Futa bigger, it's gonna be a problem. If me say Noah bigger, it's gonna be a problem. You can't please blood clot black people, especially dirty Jamaican people. You cannot please them. You understand? Because that's just how it is. So you play it safe and them still about inner them feelings. So who gives a fuck? Who inner them feelings? You get what I say? And everybody have the right to them opinion, and then Jamaican people are the only people. That's why Jamaican people always get fucked in a life, because them think you not have the right to your opinion. Go suck on the mama. If you feel like the person have them opinion, so who is you? Ya God? You see? Jamaican people always think, if you tell them say red are red and blue are blue, them a feel say you not supposed to say red or you not supposed to say blue. Just like with politics. For centuries, Jamaican people are the biggest pussy. For centuries, for like on decades, them is the biggest pussy, and them never say them is the biggest pussy. Cause them fool. All y'all say, I'll show you something. Look on it. Red are PNP, and green are Labour right. But look how dumb we were for centuries, and look how dumb we were since politics, since the 50s when politics. If you say green, why you can't say green? Why you can't say me a Labour right? And why the man they can't say me a PNP? Like you want to tell a man say him not say him a Labour right. You want to tell a man say him not say him a PNP. That's how Jamaican society grew up. So not everybody in Jamaica see it that way. If me want to be Labour right, me be Labour right. If me want to be PNP, me be PNP. You can't tell me, say, true you are Labour right, me for be Labour right, or true you are PNP, me for be PNP. You see it? So, you see it? When you say stuff, people make it seem like you're not supposed to have an opinion. Such is life. That are the people who are dictator and think, you understand? You give props, but yet still, true you give somebody else props as well, people are going to vex. So, if you didn't give no props, none at all, you see it? You see it? If you didn't give no props, none at all, then can me see some people earlier did that type on the life. Oh, Matterhorn right against a suck out to the mama. Can you see him one? Enough of them say, oh, Matterhorn never in a Futa corner. I want to see him one day that say Futa, they are prisoner, Futa get deported and all of that. Remember good na man in a pandemic? Remember good na man? It dead eh? The life them there in the archive, you know. Remember good na man? A Jimmy Spliff. Not the same people them did a lick out for Futa. Not the same people them that say, dirty Futa him trouble people too much. Them fi send him back to Jamaica and all these things. Not the same people them I go say, oh, Matterhorn that fight against you. When a Matterhorn are the only person where Futa have in a fucking corner where they defend him from the wicked people and will say, oh, him forget deported. You see it? Yet still pussies, I will say, oh, Matterhorn fight against Futa. Oh, me fight against Futa when Futa needed a friend the most. I was that one. You see it? But I'm gonna ask a question, which one bigger? But my honest opinion, and that me tell Futa, then you have to say selecting is based on mixing. Selecting is not based on mixing. Selecting is based on your fucking intelligence about music. And when they say music, we mean genres of music. That's a selector. Earlier on the Futa reason one, Futa was just reasoning about the selecting, the mixing part. That doesn't make you a selector. So you can mix. Delano can mix till God come. That doesn't make you a selector. That just make you a person who can mix music. Delano them man they know music and can mix, but he also know music. So Delano is not only a mixer, he knows music and he's mixing. So if Futa, I go say, based on the knowledge, oh, mixer. You see, that's stupidness, because a selector is not only just a mixer. A selector has to know genre music. And in terms of Futa and Noah, whether you like it or not, if you listen Futa in a dance and you listen Noah in a dance, even without Polish, Noah is going to play a more all-round set of music than Futa. That makes him a more all-round selector than Futa. You see? So whether you want to be pro Noah, pro Futa, the truth is the truth. What am I wrong with? If you listen Futa, Futa is more of a nature of gangster and some girls. Noah is more a selector we play like a Matterhorn then, a all-round selection. You see? But it's not no wrong comparison. Say what, whatever you want to be. They asked the comparison between Futa and Noah. So we have a wrong comparison. Those were the two names that presented. And I am telling you that both selectors, I know, and I know how both of them play. And facts, whether you like it or not, Futa is more gonna play a gangster role and play some girl tune. Noah is going to play a more all-purpose role. And that's the truth. Futa is a more of a MC and Noah would have been more of a selector, even though the both of us and all of them, we can MC and we can select. But your speciality in the party is gonna be more down the line of like 60% of the dancehall realm, when Noah would have been more 80. You see? You understand? So you have to just understand the levels. And it work better now? You can hear me now? You can hear me now? Oh, you can't hear me. I think you're supposed to hear me. Hello? Instagram. You know them. Oh, you can hear me now? Alright. You see, as I tell you, both selectors are great at what they do. But if you're going to do a comparison, they are two different entities. And it's the truth. So that's why I tell Futa say, don't be in your feelings. Or Noah, don't be in your feelings. The truth is the truth. Noah would have played a more all-round set than Futa. So hence that makes him a selector from a selector point of view. Futa was just explaining like a selector is more a mixer, which is not. A selector is not only a mixer. A selector is somebody who can mix, talk. All right, If you want to be realistic, and me make the road for all of them. Mix and talk and play and everything. And clash everything in a one. So when you say Delano is a selector, Matterhorn a selector as well. Me a selector / MC / entertainer. You see it? Me is a all-purpose. You see it? Likewise, I know me alone are all-purpose. You have other selectors out there who is a all-purpose. But selector is not about only a mixer. Selector is a man where can play music and mix the music and MC the music. You see it? So if you're in your feelings because me spit justice down the line, so be it. It is what it is. A real talk. And who not understand that you go off because, oh, me like the selector them more, or me like the person them more. No, you have to go off a spade is a spade. Matterhorn are the goat. So me can talk on that. You see it? The two of them are two different entities. So how can I be, because Futa said me discredit him thing. How me discredit the thing if me say, well, you's a greater MC, him is a better selector. You see? If me say you, then him would have inner feelings. If me say him, you would have inner feelings. You see? You can't please people not where how you take it. You understand? It's just, it's what it is. You understand? Because overall, the question wasn't about me. The question was about the two of them. You see me I say? The question was about the two of them, and me just split it down the line and say, well, the two of them good. That one they good over the side the more. That one they good over the side the more. So where the problem? If you're in your feeling, you're in your feeling. Me can't do nothing about that. And I'm the best person to make the comparison because the two of them are my youth. Noah idolized Matterhorn and Futa idolized Matterhorn. But I know their specialties. Futa more specialized in the gangster part of the dance. And we mix up the girl like that. Noah is more different genre music in a one. Not saying that Futa don't play different genre music, but on a nightly basis, he will not play everything in a compact. He would have more play a segment. Noah them would have more play a compact segment that makes them a more of a selector. Even before Polish came along, Noah plays like that. So him find Polish will play the same like him, so it was a perfect team. You see it? Because they do play more. Noah them can play in some hip-hop crowd and them something there. Futa can play in a hip-hop crowd, but he cannot play in a hip-hop crowd like Noah. And that's facts. In a Caribbean crowd, Futa can play in a Caribbean crowd, but he cannot play in a Caribbean crowd like Noah because Noah plays in that kind of department all day round, all week round. Futa don't. So if you're going to do a comparison, Futa is more of an MC than Noah, and Noah is more of a selector persona than Futa. So where me say wrong in that? It's just like Matterhorn. Me is a selector plus everything. Matterhorn play all kind of music. Me is an all-purpose. You put me in a Caribbean crowd, a Yankee crowd, Jamaican crowd, white crowd. Me I gotta deal with it wicked because I am an all-purpose entity. Some Jamaican selectors, they only verse in certain departments. Not saying them can't do it over there, but they're not compliant with that department. You have certain selectors can play in an all-purpose crowd, and some selector only can play in certain crowd. Like, for instance, them did a comparison with me and Shuttlebus in the interview where the interviewer Pizzle asked me about Shuttlebus and Matterhorn. And I say, well, Shuttlebus, I will have the garrison down at the kingdom, and he will it off wicked. But in comparison to Matterhorn, Shuttlebus has not done nothing outside of the box yet. For me say, Ray, everything with Shuttlebus do, Matterhorn already did. Every one of the girl talk them and the something them, I already did. So me I say, yeah, him is a good replacement kind of go on good. But to say more, he'd have to do something that Matterhorn hasn't done in the kingdom, down at West Kingston. and you haven't done that yet, so I still couldn't get, you understand? Then them ask a question again about towns who are run Jamaica. I'm going to say there's no single selector that is running Jamaica, unlike when we did a run it, Squingy them, Panther them, Links and Matterhorn them. Most of the selector them run zone parts, like wherever zone they are, that's where they run. You understand? Like them say boom boom, I'm going to say boom boom, banker and shuttle bus them run off Kingston because that's what them there. But you can't say them run the whole Jamaica, because if them go down a Mobile, go against Kentucky and go against Dexter Pepper them and some of the little man them down there, so them have a problem because of them you they run down the side there at the island. You see? So boom boom them at the garden of Kingston, shuttle bus them and banker them and bishop them at the garden of Kingston. But down a Mobile, them are not got down there, so at Kentucky them I got deal with them wicked down there. The only person wherever going in every zone or any zone we're gonna run the place is Matterhorn, Links and Chupa and Panther them, the dinosaur them. No other selector does that. Them bad, yes, so, but them not bad down there. So down at St. Elizabeth, you have some little youth more than them, and the other is a sound them. At them run down at St. Elizabeth. Until Uno go down at St. Elizabeth, go beat them out, then Uno can't run the whole Jamaica. Matterhorn are the only person, not really the only person, but me are one of the person them will go do that. Me go every Portland, who are the bad man out there, so me I kill it. Mobile, who are the bad man out there, me I kill it. And me run ya so now. Negril, you name it. That's how you become the greatest. The popcorn massacre thing now. Everything what me say is factual. Me say Massacre has more it in the dancehall than popcorn. If you're not a selector, you're not thinking open-minded, then you're gonna see the truth. But if you're thinking on popularity, then you're gonna say popcorn. You see? Because you go for popcorn popularity. But we're talking about dancehall, local dancehall, and international local dancehall. We're not talking on the international scene. Because you have 3 levels. You have dancehall from Jamrock, and you have dancehall in the local areas them, but they're international, like say in a Toronto, in a New York, and where. Zin, look on this now. I'm going to show you, say, Uno, I go for popularity. I never said who is more popular. Being popular doesn't mean you have more hits. You see? Being popular doesn't mean you have more hits. Popcorn is a bigger artist on a world scale. Let's drop that popularity. Let's do local dancehall hits. Hits after hits. If you're going to compare hits after hits, Massacre is going to have more hits than Popcorn. May I tell you that? Because guess what? Keep going into your little cranium, in your little brain. In your little brain, you keep thinking, Popcorn more famous. Popcorn has more international hits, but I'm saying locally dancehall. Forget about international hits. Forget about that. Talk about hits in our dancehall, our little dancehall. Massacre has way more hits than Popcorn. But if you're going to talk about international hits, then Popcorn has more hits. And if you're going to talk about popularity, then Popcorn is more popular. But if you're going to talk about locally hits, like a song where come out and hit in our dancehall, forget about foreign, we're not buying a foreign. We talk about Magic Bill, may I tell you, say, are the truth, because you never look on it. Because guess what? Guess what mess up no for you are looking at Popcorn status and you're not looking at the hits, and you are also misunderstood Popcorn international hits. We are talking about we local, forget about international. Forget say Popcorn is a bigger megastar compared to Massacre. Forget about all of that. Let's do basic, our grimy dancehall, okay? Our little dancehall. Come, do it now, do the maths now. Remember, forget about international status, forget about popularity. Let's do hits after hits. If Popcorn sing 50 songs in the dancehall, local dancehall, he would have gotten like 30. If Massacre sing 50 songs in the dancehall, he would have gotten 45 hits. Most of Massacre song that came out in the dancehall is a hit. A dancehall hit. We're not talking about no foreign. We're talking about our little Jamaica. Look upon it. Just do the maths. Maybe start. If you go from when Massacre start, hardball, it. Who gas them up? It. Come, wanna give me some Massacre, man? I forgot from my laptop. I forgot from my laptop and prove it to you. Come me not chat foolishness. I'm here the world selector. Me play the song them more than even Massacre and Popcorn. Me go more places than both of them put together. Popcorn, you see it? Look at this. Same thing what me I tell you now. You see it? DJ Chemical X. You see it? You are one of the idiots them again. You are thinking about Popcorn's popularity. More popular doesn't mean you have more hits than me. Get that straight. He's more popular and he's more famous. That doesn't mean you have more hits. May I tell you, say, Top Striker, every song that you are going to type for Massacre, you know who they have that before Massacre? Alkaline. Alkaline, they have that before Massacre. You didn't know that? Because the typical person, you are thinking on the person's popularity. So through the person more popular, you are thinking, oh, them bigger. Yes, they're bigger, but do you have more hits than that person? No. We can add it up. Me not ask you no, never lose. Me do my research. You notice every time you type a Massacre song, every song, I said it in the dancehall. J Chopper, use just a little pussy when I understand this. Yeah, waste man. Understand the thing because you are thinking out of wet name there. You see me I say? And that's not how it go. It doesn't matter if Alkaline not it anymore. I am just saying you have to understand statistic, and when you reason with knowledge and understanding. You can't just reason with, as me I tell you, what do you make a statement and it goes back to show you fucking people think rich means right and use the dumbest fuckers on the planet. Everybody will think rich means right. You are so fucking dumb. So it's if my little pitney, God forbid, your little pitney, I run across the street, I want taxi man lick down the pitney. Zin, but at the pitney run out in the taxi, you know. The pitney run out in the taxi, right? The taxi I come at a nice little speed, and the pitney run out in the taxi, and the taxi man lick down the pitney. Look on this now. The same incident happened. One Benz man, I drive in America way, and a little pitney run out in the Benz. You know what people that do? People that quick to kill the blood clot taxi man. Him wrong, even though the little child wrong and run out in the road, unprotected, unguided, and supervised by the parents them or something. The child run out wrongfully in the road, and the taxi man lick down the child. Only that quick to chastise the taxi man than a Benz man we have him money. I want to say, oh God, it's a Benz man. You know what only that do? The little people shouldn't even run across the road in the first place. You know why? Because the man drive a Benz and him fucking rich. If it was a taxi man that licked down that same child, wouldn't I say, him drive too hard and lick down the people and beat them. Remember, him wasn't driving hard, you know. The child just run out off a ball, we run across the road, and the child run out to the taxi. But you see, true is a taxi man, you would have chastised him. You know why? Because you fucking people only think rich means right. True the fucker rich, him right. For run over the pitney. No, him not right. But that's how you think. Just like what me I tell you. If you are going to think about Massacre and Popcorn, you're going to think about Popcorn's popularity. And you're going to think, say, well, Popcorn more popular. Popcorn have bigger hits. That doesn't mean you have more hits. See it? Popcorn do have bigger hits than Massacre. Even in the local dancehall, he has bigger hits than Massacre. In the local, we're not on the foreign, we're talking locally, our dancer, like a nightly basis, we're playing a dance. Popcorn do have bigger hits, but he do not have more hits than Massacre. And I was right, and you can prove it for yourself too. You can go Google up Popcorn songs them, Google up Massacre songs them, and make a comparison. And you're going to see that Massacre would outlead him by far. Massacre has more hits in the local dancehall than Popcorn. Even though Popcorn come out before him. Because come out before me doesn't mean you have more hits than me. You understand? It's like if I told you that Capleton has more hits than Beenie Man, you'd have said, oh, MATTERHON to say that. But Capleton do have more hits than Beenie Man. Beenie Man have bigger international hits and bigger hits than Capleton. But Capleton have more hits than Beenie Man. But you wouldn't have believed that because you say, Capleton, yeah, Capleton big. But Beenie Man bigger. You see? So you would have been like, Beenie Man have more hits than Capleton. And he don't. Beenie Man don't have more hits than Capleton. But Beenie Man is a bigger artist. You see? Beenie Man is a bigger artist than Capleton. So based on Beenie Man's popularity, you might think Beenie Man have more hits than Capleton. He don't. Beenie Man not have more hits than Capleton, and I can prove that. Because Capleton have hits in different departments and different eras in the dancehall. So there's no way Beenie a DJ a long time before Capleton. But Capleton has more hits in the local dancehall than Beenie. But Beenie is a bigger star. You understand? But people are going to look at. You understand? Look at the comparison there. Look at Beyonce and Celine Dion. You see? If you don't look, because people go after your popularity. You understand? People, I have a couple of popcorn dog, man. People go after your popularity or how big you are, so they don't look at the statistics. Once you get past a certain bigness, they don't look at statistic anymore. Guess what they look at? They look at your bigness. You understand? It's like Burna Boy. All right, Burna Boy have more popularity, but Davido would have more hits. You see? But if you tell why he that now, they would have said, Burna Boy have more hits. He don't have more hits than Davido. No, he don't. You see? Because people go after your popularity and they don't go after the statistics. Nicki and Cardi, they have to go after the statistics. You see it? Cardi big and Nicki big, but Nicki would have more hits. Look on Wizkid. You see it? Because people, once people start to compare, they go after how popular. All right, right now Burna Boy is more popular than Davido, don't, but he doesn't have more hits than Davido. But he's more popular now in a like a mainstream. You see? So if you are look into to certain statistics, then you will come with the wrong answer or the right answer. You understand? So and it goes on, the list goes on, because there are always gonna be a mistake between popularity and how much really. Remember they did that comparison with Michael Jackson and Prince. Queenie and Amari. If they do Queenie and Amari now, who have more hits? Who have more hits? Amari. You see, Queenie currently bigger than Amari right now. But Amari have more hits than Queenie. Talk truth. You see it? But Queenie bigger than Amari right now. Queenie more popular than Amari right now. But Amari have more hits. Do the maths, no man. A Queenie around the place now, but Amari have more hits. You forgot? Why you do it, drunk rock? Rise, dirty bungle, rise. And the one before that. Remember Queenie have 7 pussy good, 7 pussy fat, and do it. She have 2 hits. Amari have 4. You see it? But Queenie. Remember Nico? Come on, no people, man. Do the match, no man. Una always a mistake popularity with numbers, and that's the problem. If you're gonna mix up popularity with numbers, then the person who is more popular is going to always seem like they have more hits. If you have the basic analysis and basic statistic, then you will see a different answer. Or the class are going to be telling about it, come on. But you understand? When you do comparison, you can't just base on one aspect of the pie of it, you know, wide range. So, such is life. What you talking about? Eh? Is with skid. In certain places, when you reason, you have to reason with dimensions and levels. Burna Boy might seem bigger depending on which side of the fence you're looking at. You understand? And Wizkid might seem bigger depending on what side of the fence you're looking at. That's why I tell you, you can't just look on one aspect of anything, because Burna Boy big and Wizkid big, but in a certain places, Wizkid is bigger than Burna Boy. Up to what year? Wizkid is bigger in America than Burna Boy. Burna Boy just really crossed over in America, but remember, we know about Burna Boy from a long time. Because when we play Burna Boy in England, enough of the people in America never even know name Burna Boy. Even when, when we play 2018, you never even know the song. Because if you go up on my Instagram, you see people type in on the comment, say, what song is that? Yeah, song. You guys didn't even know who named song. But the people in England didn't know Burna Boy, but who never know Burna Boy in America. And Burna Boy come out with him album, and it did good over that side of the world, but it never go on with nothing in America. Just to him do that new album, you know, and him a link with American. You see? Stormzy. You see what I say? Gigs. Remember, we know Burna Boy because MATTERHON an international person, then media England like that. So Uno never know nothing about Burna Boy till him. Uno never know nothing about Uno just know about in America. You see? Because, as I say, when you have reason, you have a reason with intelligence. And Keishan, we were just talking about comparisons and it's, and people don't understand, not because you're more popular than somebody, that doesn't mean say you have more hits than the person. You're just more popular than the person. You might have more hits as well as you might not have more hits. You see? So as we say, with Massacre Popcorn, Massacre obviously is not as big as Popcorn. Popcorn is a more superstar, more international act. But if you want to do local dancehall hit, then Massacre would have more than Popcorn. If you're going to do international hit, then Popcorn would have. You see? So is Massacre bigger than Popcorn? No, he's not bigger than Popcorn. Popcorn is bigger than Massacre by far. But local dancehall, it's Massacre has more than Popcorn. You see? But people have misunderstood popularity and say, well, Popcorn bigger, Popcorn have more hits. No, that doesn't make sense. Not because he's bigger, that doesn't mean he has more hits than that person. All right, look on Omi. Omi have one hit, but Omi bigger than enough Jamaican artists, cheerleader. And I know, you see, just like Dirty Wine, enough artists big, but them don't have a song as big as Dirty Wine, because Dirty Wine is one of the biggest songs in the last 2 decades. In the dancehall, it's one of the biggest songs in the dancehall. You understand? Massacre is not bigger than Idona, but he has more hits than Idona. You see? That doesn't mean 2 men are bigger than you. That doesn't mean say yeah, may have more hits than you. And that when I go off true somebody is bigger, yeah, think say, oh, that person have more hits. No, they just bigger than the person, but that doesn't mean say you have more hits than me. You don't. A popularity you are used for override the fact that this man has hits because the next man is more popular than him. And that's just the typical people in the dancehall. Once you're more popular, them things say you have more hits.